I know you had a movie here last year, so thank you for coming back to Austin. We're so glad to see you.
Last time was my first time in Austin, so now I'm 2 times in a row. We're to make it a 3rd time.
Pretty soon you're going to move here. I see it coming.
That would be great. Everybody loves Austin so much. It's like everyone's always wants to come here.
Well, you clearly dig music, so this is an absolute perfect vacation home spot for you.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I was thinking about your whole body of work, stuff that I've seen you in, and this is not the first time you've played a young woman, innocent young woman moving into the entertainment industry and kind of having a meteoric rise. Though I'm hoping this one will be a little more lighthearted than the Neon Demon.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't end the same way.
Well, good. But why do you think that's such a popular story right now? We saw A Star Is Born last year. Even on the Disney Channel, we say things like this.
Yes, it's true. I think it's also a classic kind of fairy tale story, and I think when people also go to the movies, they like to see, the fairy tale of it all and kind of the Hollywood of it all. But also, this film isn't as glossy, it shows the behind the scenes of it a bit. So it takes people who are interested in film and music and that world and gets to show them a peek inside, but with humanity as well, because it kind of relates to everyone. Everyone has a dream, maybe everyone kind of dreams of singing, on stage, even if you sing bad in the shower, so it's for everyone like that. I know, and it's interesting. I mean, A Star Is Born, that movie's been remade a bunch of times and probably will continue. It's just a classic tale.
You have worked with so many iconic, legendary directors, and Max was a first-time director. What is it like doing such an ambitious project with a first-timer?
He doesn't feel like a first-time director at all. So I think that he'd been working on this script for so long, because he wrote it and he directed it, and for 10 or 12 years. So it was so in his head. So that was something you could just see. Everything was so planned out, and he knew, and you felt so comfortable, and he didn't feel like he was the first time at all. But it's really special that I got to be in his first, because he's so amazing. He's going to do so many great things.
Well, thank you for coming. It's lovely to see you again.
Thank you. You too.
Hey, Carrie. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. First of all, thank you so much for choosing Austin for your U.S. premiere. We really appreciate you guys coming down.
You chose us. You led us here. I feel so grateful to be here. This is my first movie at South by. I'm so pumped.
Well, welcome to the chaos, sir.
A lot of times when you make independent movies, you have to sell them, and there's other festivals where that tends to happen. And this is the best place to premiere a movie and just let an audience experience it, from what I hear. And I'm just so pumped to kind of experience that with an audience. And I've watched this movie with a lot of different audiences, but I suspect this might be the best.
Well, you are an incredibly busy producer, but you have done musicals before. Here you are again. You may do them in the future. What keeps bringing you back to this type of project in spite of all of the extra obstacles that come with it?
Well, I'm glad you said it, because it is a lot of extra obstacles, but it's also way more fun than any other kind of movie. And I never set out to make musicals in the beginning, but Damien's passion for them brought me to musicals. And then once you get into it, and you spend a lot of time in a recording studio and in the sound mix and with amazing music producers and vocal coaches, you realize both it's really challenging, it's an art and a craft that's very, very complicated, but it's so addictively fun. And those musical days, whether it was the traffic number in La La Land or shooting lights in this movie, are days I'll never forget, because it doesn't feel like work. It can be a weekend and you're just dancing and singing, and the most cynical music haters walk out tapping their feet and smiling. And that's what we do. That's why we're here. We're all we just all dreamt about getting to express ourselves in some artistic way when we were kids, and that's why we're here. And when you're shooting music numbers, it feels like it's just your heart fills up and you are smiling big, and it's the moments that justify all the pain and all the challenges and make it feel like just a blast.
Welcome to Austin.
Thank you.
I know you've got to get inside to see your U.S. premiere, so congratulations. Now, Max, not a first-time writer, but a first-time director, and you're a first-time producer, though you're both very busy actors. So can you tell me a little bit about your working relationship and how you brought this to fruition?
Yeah, he wrote the script, he sent it to me, he said, is this something that is of interest to you? I knew that he has an acting bone in his body. A directing bone, because his father is obviously one of the great filmmakers, itching to do something, and I think the movie spoke to me more than it spoke to him. I am a firm believer of movies that are about characters that want to escape their circumstance and pursue their dreams. I just think those movies are so needed, and they're universal stories, and his love of pop music and pop culture, it kind of all made sense to me. Yeah.
Congratulations. Have a great day today.